Good evening. Welcome to Fluttering in the Spirit Tarot. Today is Saturday, February 28th, 2026. This is a reading for the sign of Gemini. Please take what fits here and leave the rest. Please subscribe, follow, and like this video. Go ahead and shuffle the cards a bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what's in your energy today for the sign of, let's blow out Gemini. Spirits, what is the message? Okay. So we have a divine masculine. Until you make the subconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. And that is a Jung attributed quote. And then we have step parent. Go ahead and grab a couple more cards here. Spirit, what is the message for Gemini? Past life relationship. Okay. Let's go ahead. We're going to pull a mystical dream oracle here. Until you make the subconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Okay, let's go ahead and see. Spirit has here. Spirit, what's the message for Gemini here? Okay. And we have my glasses. So we have chasing. Chasing symbolizes anxiety and unfulfilled desires. Dreaming of being chased suggests unresolved desires or fears are disrupting your peace. The chase reflects inner restlessness and avoidance of issues. This dream urges you to confront your fears or desires directly, as running away will only prolong the struggle. All right. Let's go ahead and also, we're going to pull a, it's a Shaman Wisdom card. This is created by Lita Richardson. Go ahead and give these a shuffle. So until you make the subconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. Unresolved desires or fears might be in your subconscious. You may have an inner restlessness. It's warning you that running from these things will only prolong the struggle of them. So until you make these things that are underlying, that's what sub, I believe, refers to as something that's underlying. Until you bring it out into the light, it will direct your life. And you'll call it fate. Spirit, what is the message for Gemini? Give us one card here. Okay. We have 45, which is the aspen. This is a masculine energy. And we have east. We have the planet Mercury and air. So this lines up with your sign, Gemini, as an air sign. I will go ahead and read from the book here for the aspen. And then we'll go ahead and clarify these cards some more. Okay, so number 45. I am aspen. I am the nurse tree. It is time for nurturing the inner child. It is my shade that evergreens grow back after fires and other natural disasters. Shaded by my protective foliage, I keep you safe from the known and the unknown. I am always there to help and assist you on your path-working journey. I guard your mental well being and resources. Eloquence and elegance are yours. Use them to your advantage by being different. I am loyalty and harmony. You can depend on me. You can count on yourself. Okay, so we see the cards that came out here, the white cards, was divine masculine, a step parent, and past life relationship. So this could potentially be a relationship from your past. We will go ahead and clarify these cards. We'll pull some tarot here. Let's go ahead and give the cards a shuffle. So I feel like with the past life relationship here, this may be a step parent from the past, potentially. And current energy does look like they're divine masculine. Let's go ahead and get some more clarification here. Your situation. Go ahead and cut the deck. Okay, Spirit, why is divine masculine here? Okay, that was blue. Okay, so we have a Guide of Cups here in a reversal. Let me put that where we can see. I'm gonna just move these over a little bit. Put those like that. So that we have enough room to put the clarifying cards. Okay. Okay. So with the Guide of Cups, that is the Queen of Cups. That is coming out in a reverse. We've got a divine masculine here. This is a feminine energy, but do keep in mind that each person does have masculine and feminine. So this definitely could be referring to the divine masculine potentially. But this could also be another energy. So this is someone who in the past may have been moody, withdrawn. Maybe you felt like you needed to emotionally distance yourself from this person. We also have the world here. And the world can signify the end of a cycle or an ending. So potentially this divine masculine may be someone who you had to emotionally distance yourself from, um, withdraw yourself. There's definitely been some hard emotions when it comes to this particular person in your life. But it does look like there's recently or in the past been a ending to the situation with the world coming out. And with the step card, we have the Five of Wands to clarify, and that is conflict and arguments. So it does look like this was definitely a relationship where there was a lot of struggles and conflict, a lot of family dysfunction, possibly something that you're finding that you're needing to heal your inner child from. This is why this chasing card's coming up a bit too, as well, because this has given you a lot of anxiety that's disrupting your peace and a restlessness. And running away from these feelings is only going to prolong the struggle. Let's clarify past life relationship. Spirit, tell me more. Okay, that was a lot of cards, but I'm going to ask Spirit to give us less cards than that. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about this past life relationship. Why is this here? Tell me more. Spirit, tell me more about this past life relationship. Okay, so we have the moon. This is Pisces, Cancer energy. We have the Explorer of Swords. This is the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is someone who can be very, as the Queen of Swords in reverse, very critical, dismissive. Someone who may have allowed their emotions to prevail over reason in situations. There's been a lot of confusion and illusion, also a lot of sadness and grief regarding the situation. We have Pisces energy here with the Hanged Man. So, a situation where you may feel like you had to sacrifice yourself in the situation in working with this person or having any kind of relationship with this person, being that it does look like this is a step parent. And then we also have, so we have the Explorer of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords, but we also have the Knight of Swords. Both of these are coming out in a reverse. The Knight of Swords is very disorganized and scattered, careless. You may find yourself in that energy in dealing with this person. They may have you out of sorts, which may make it hard or made it hard in the past to determine how you wanted to move forward. You may find yourself pushing yourself to extremes or other people as a result of what you have dealt with in this relationship. So we've got heavy Pisces energy along with Cancer here. Okay, so let's go ahead. I am going to pull. Let's see what messages come out. These are new cards that I haven't used much. They're Dark Confessions Oracle cards. Let's just see what comes out for this reading. One more shuffle and we'll split the deck. Okay. That was fast. It's too late. I moved on and do not wish to reconnect. So someone might feel this way in regards to this connection. Let's see what else we have here. I pushed you away because I do not want the responsibility. One more. Okay, that's the last one for this reading for messages. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. So I feel like someone feels this way, that it's too late and they moved on and they do not wish to reconnect or really invest too much energy into the situation. I pushed you away because I don't want the responsibility. So this may be how you feel about the situation or the step parent, or the other way around, potentially. I know that you may not feel for me as I feel for you. Okay. So what I'd like to do to close this reading out here today, because it really sounds like this is a really hard situation here. Um, let's see what advice we have. And sometimes in situations that you feel like you just can't no longer pour energy into, sometimes it is better not to reconnect. You're not required to. No matter the situation, everybody has a right to how they feel about a situation that they've lived through, especially if it's been something that's been hard. And I will say this is hitting home a whole lot. Part of the reason here that I haven't done readings in about 4 days is I had to go out of town for my daughter's father who just recently passed away. And there was definitely some hard feelings and some toxicity, let's just say, in the family dynamic. So I can really relate to what is going on in this reading. But there must be somebody else out there with a similar situation. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the advice is here. Let's see what Spirit has. Okay, so we have the Empress. This is Taurus energy. She is coming out in a reverse, though. We're going to go ahead and read from the book. Let's see what the keyword for the Empress is here. Because it has a keyword for upright and also for, and this deck is the Adventure Tarot deck. And this is by Elizabeth Sue, artwork by Jenny Chang. Okay, so we have the Empress in reverse. So in a reverse, that would be productivity. Our society forgets that we're living beings, that we're not robots, that we weren't put on this planet to be productivity machines, forgets that we have emotions and off days and physical ailments, and a body to take care of. Burnout is what happens when we try to move through life detached from our humanness. It's like putting ourselves in the middle of a desert in the blistering sun without any water, any nourishment. We will shrivel up and die. The Empress reminds us that we must figure out what nourishes us and prioritize it like our life depends on it. Yeah, because in many ways it does. This card carries some cautionary energy. We can only go on for so long acting like we're invincible before our body and spirit begin to break down. With the guidance of the Empress, we identify where in our lives we're physically and spiritually parched and take steps to create more harmony. Look at our Empress for ideas on how to love on yourself today. What is your soul craving? What areas of your life need watering? How can you tend to your body with greater intention? So, those are some questions to ponder. And let's just pull a few advice cards. Pulling from the Clarifying Life Situations Oracle deck here. See what Spirit has. Fast progress. Move forward with swift precision and do what must be done now. Okay, one more. And honest echoes. Listen to the whispers of your heart, for you know the whole truth. One more. Protected. Find solace in the safety of knowing you are sheltered and guided through life's tempests towards tranquil shores. All right, that is the message today, Gemini. Please do subscribe, follow, and like this video. Till next time. Thank you.